and allows the queen and dark. Their better move was to prepare a bishop for development. Oops, you gave up a pawn. That doesn't help development. Their best option was to move. Your better option was to force the loss of castling rights. This move left their pawn hanging. That pawn was yours for the taking. Their better move was to move a queen to safety. You are now able to kick a queen. You fianchetto your bishop, placing it on a powerful diagonal. With the right moves, your opponent is sure to win your pawn. Moving the same piece here doesn't add much value to your. This move gives you the opportunity to win their rook. Your knight is undefended, so this move loses material. You missed an opportunity to win a. You get a chance to win material through a fork. They missed a chance to capture a free knight. Nice fork, you'll be winning material. This is the only move that works. Yes, this is the way. Your opponent created a passed pawn, giving it a clear path toward promotion. Your best move was to send a queen into the game. Their bishop moves into the game. You kick the checking bishop away with a pawn. Their bishop becomes less active on this square. Your best move was to kick a bishop. You allowed the opponent to pin a knight to the king. Their best option was to pin a knight to the king. You are now able to force isolated doubled pawns. Your piece jumps in to protect the knight. They bring out their knight, increasing their control over the center. You can follow this up with a material-winning pin. Their best option was to prepare a bishop for development. That bishop was yours for the taking. This move left their knight hanging. You won a knight for free. You get a chance to win material through an eventual fork. You had an opportunity to win material through an eventual fork. You are now able to win material through an eventual fork. A great way to control the open file with your rook. You get a chance to force eventual checkmate. You can now win with a forced checkmate. You capture that free knight. That was the only move. You continue the checkmate attack. You captured that free rook. That was the only move. You're continuing down the road to checkmate. Their king steps away from the check by your bishop. You're still on the road to checkmate. They move their king out of the check from your bishop. Your position is still winning, but you missed a fast checkmate. This move clears the way to bring their bishop into the game. This is the way to win material. They slipped up a bit here. Not the worst move, but definitely not the best. You continue the checkmate attack. They missed a better way to evade the check from the opposing rook. You could have ended the game sooner, but the win is still in your hands. That was the only move. You had a checkmate, but this lets your opponent out of immediate danger. They move their king out of the check from your pawn. At last, you reclaim the material with this recapture. This move doesn't help their position at all. Your best move was to increase a bishop's scope by moving it to a better. Their pawn attacks your rook, kicking it out of its current position. No surprise, you had to move your rook to safety. This move breaks the pin on their bishop, turning it into a defender for another piece. Smart to turn down that trade offer. They've made a mistake and their queen is now lost. You found a safer square for your knight. You are now able to win a queen through an eventual skewer. Now the other player can't. Their best option was to add a defender to a vulnerable pawn. You stopped your opponent from being able to win material through a tactic. You are now able to force eventual checkmate. You're still on the road to checkmate. A discovered attack is always. You get a chance to checkmate the king. You had an opportunity to checkmate the king. They move their king out of the check from your knight. You continue the checkmate attack. Their king steps away from the check by your queen. You continue the checkmate attack. You are now able to checkmate the king. You missed an opportunity to checkmate the king. That was the only move. You're still on the road to checkmate. They missed a chance to capture a knight and win material after your move gets closer to checkmate. Their king steps away from the check by your pawn. You did it. Nice checkmate.